Hello everyone, welcome to North Star Knife Reviews. Today we are talking about a sort of a specialized knife. This is the Old Timer 24 OT. Here's the tang for you. The 24 OT. This is a 6-bladed wood carving knife. Now, if you do get into carving, you're going to want probably some more specialized tools, larger. This is just sort of a little compact carving kit, I suppose one might say. We'll take a look at the blades on it in just a second. But I am not an expert carver by any means, okay? I do some spoons occasionally. These, as I look at these need to be oiled, I can see. This is one out of walnut that I carved for use. When you make coffee, you need to put a certain number of spoonfuls in. Basically, it's 1 spoonful per cup. I got tired of using those little plastic ones, so I thought, let's make a little nice walnut coffee scoop. So that's what this is for. This is one of the cooking spoons I've made. A little rough, but I really like the grain on this. It's starting to, pick up a little staining from food and stuff. But again, I think both of these probably need a little coat of oil. You can use any food grade oil. But these are some things that I like to do occasionally. Just gotten into it in the last maybe year and a half, 2 years. And this is what I started out with. And you can carve an entire spoon using just this. All right, now you can buy spoon blanks if you want, or you can use just a piece of wood and make the entire thing. You're going to, if you're not using a blank, you're going to want to use, a larger knife or something to rough it out. So I would use, I used basically a hatchet and a mora to rough it out. But then you can carve with this. And other than that, I could carve the whole thing with this. So if you do get into, we'll look at briefly just a few other knives that you might want to look at for carving. But this is really a good little starter kit. And it's also something you could throw in a backpack if you're going camping, and you could try to carve yourself something while you're out there. If you have a son or daughter, or maybe you, who thinks you might want to get into carving, this might make a nice little gift for somebody. These run maybe $25, give or take a few dollars depending on where you find them. But it's and this one is made in China, so I don't even know if they made these when they made them in the U.S. There are a couple of other companies that are higher priced that have something very similar. I don't know if they are better. Because I haven't tried them, but this one is perfectly fine. Works pretty well. Just need to keep it sharpened occasionally. It is in 7CR, so it's not going to hold an edge forever, but you can sharpen it up, strop it, and it will be fine for you. You can see it's got the typical Delrin handles, the Old Timer shield, the brass bolsters. No liners. The brass liners at the side, but no liners between the blades. Fit and finish on this is actually pretty good. This is really smooth. You can see pretty well done. I'm actually kind of impressed. So what we've got on here, and I'm sorry I don't have my mat today, so I can't tell you exactly how big these are, but this is going to be about 1.5 inches, little straight blade, to use for your carving. You also have on this side a little chisel to dig things out, and this is to carve if you need to carve like corners, things like that. You can get a fairly square corner. And then on the other side, what you have is a little gouge, okay, if you need to cut some channels out. And then the 2 blades that, other than the straight blade, I would use most. Hard to see where the nail nicks are through the camera. There we go. The small hook blade for a little more detailed work, and the larger hooked blade, which for that you can get in and carve this out, the bowl of the spoon. Okay. So those are the 6 blades that come on this. They all work pretty well. Certainly if you're a professional carver, you're probably not going to be using something like this. But if you're just getting into it, or you want to have something on the go, this is really a cool little kit. And as I say, you can certainly carve a spoon with just this if you get it roughed out. Now, as you move forward, you're probably going to want to get some more dedicated wood carving tools. I may, at some point in the future, take a look at these in a little more detail. But at some point, you want to move into some of these. This is, the more, which I use for a lot of the heavier cutting. But then some of these other tools. I'm not going to talk about those right now, though. Maybe another time, because we're already past 5 minutes on this. But just wanted to share this with you. Christmas is coming up very shortly. If you're looking for just a little $25 gift for somebody who might be into wood carving, this might not make a bad thing. I really like this. I've used it, and it's worked for me. All right. You guys have yourselves a good day, and I will catch you next time.